Whereas certain members of the United States, and especially Communist China, are protected by California's Phantom Governor Willie Brown and his despised brown, green, gay, Chinese, wine, undeclared war, religion, gambling, and sex machine protection racket, as he determines to be necessary under Section 3 of Public Law 107-3, Exhibit A2. Whereas the use of deadly armed forces as one man determines to be necessary is martial law, at an elected dictator's whim, to support his fellow partners in crime at the expense of we to now 17,640 billion blood-indebted and insolvent people. All of these brown, green, gay, Chinese, wine, undeclared war, religion, gambling, and sex machine protected enemies of state profit from human frailty, human suffering, world terrorism, plunder of natural resources, population management, religious genocide, addictions, the squander of tax dollars by Congress, warmongering, mass murder, and world terrorism at the growing unsustainable expense of we, the congressively betrayed, internet-informed, and growing angry people. Term duh equals Willie Brown. Stained. Whereas under public martial law 107-3, we, the congressively betrayed people, and $17,654 billion congressively robbed people, are deprived of our sacred and inalienable rights to due process of law and to equal protection of the laws, in violation of the 4th and 14th Amendments, listed below, to this Constitution for the United States, quoting the preamble. Okay, I'm a victim of you folks taking my farm without due process of law, without equal protection of the law. Under the Constitution of the United States. If you look at the Constitution, I bet you don't even have a copy in your office. Every page talks about it being the Constitution of the United States. We, the people, ordain the Constitution for the United States. And when you and your other treasonous colleagues talk about the Constitution of the United States, Mr. Chairman, you are committing treason. Thank you for listening.
Keith Reinhardt. He's apparently left. Colleen Fernald.
Well, I can't say it's a good afternoon after the news of yesterday. I sure hope my representative is coming back. You see, I am so concerned and dismayed about how organized crime has infected politics, law enforcement, judicial, from the local, the state, to the federal level, that I decided home is where the heart is. I'm moving where I nest. I'm going to hedge my bets, and my place in Sebastopol will remain my office. So I will still have to call upon this criminal for assistance where it is regarding my business campaign headquarters and art studio. But my home, for the time being, is in, I've just found out, Supervisor Zane's district. So I'm really displeased she walked out, because I wanted to commend her for having a copy of the Constitution right there. So in the next 24 hours, if I can live to tell, I will be swearing the oath of office, as I've done, what, maybe 6 times now? That is the most important thing I can do on this planet. Protect the city of Santa Rosa. Because honestly, when it comes to families like mine with a fatality from underuse of force, or families like Andy Lopez's fatality from an overuse of force, does it really matter if you're in the county or in the city of Santa Rosa? It's like saying, who's dirtier in the wars that happened in the Bush administration, Bush or Cheney? I'm here to clean house, like I've asked you to do, but you've not honored your oath. You just let more unconstitutional war be done with your tax dollars. When we're $17 trillion in debt, and our tax money is going to support Israel to kill more innocent victims. Israel and Palestinians, neither one of them have a right to strike first, and we're condoning war crimes. Neither one has a right to hide behind children, and we're condoning war crimes. Every single week you sit here with no resolution, no agenda item to even discuss this. As a matter of fact, You're giving Israel money from the county with the contract for the buses, even though people warned you about supporting war criminals. Time to clean our house. We have no business telling any other country what to do until we've done that. And the best way I know how to do it is get on the ballot, to sign that oath. As the unpolitician, as the non-politician, whatever it is, I'm here to work for the 99.5% of the people and businesses in this city and this county that don't want to support organized crime. Now, we know you do, so that you can keep your campaigns fundraised. And by the way, Mr. Carrillo, let's talk about Hobbs. $32 million in
Round
fines.
up, Colleen.
Okay, so until you make restitution to Mr. Jenkel for how you were complicit in that, you're on the criminal list. And so are the enablers, Bob Anderson, the organized crime Law.His.
Thank you.
Let's close in honor of Robin Williams, and let's seriously
Thank you.
address the effect of alcohol and depression, and how you glorify alcohol, how you fund it, how you let it dewater our water supply. So I'm here to have a voice that you're going to listen to, or face recall,
Thank you.
and maybe not so easy re-election. Thank you.
That is the last public comment I have on public comment on matters not listed on the agenda. We are going to recess into closed session. We have closed session item number 25. Are there any members of the public wishing to comment specifically on closed session item 25?
Smokes.
Seeing no one rise, we are going to recess.